Hello and welcome back to episode 11 of the season 2 of Uncut series. We're in some deep trouble as the German Kaiserreich, and yeah, it's not looking good. We only have 4 cruisers currently left standing out of the first fleet. The Arcona, Koln, Leipzig, and Undine, which is about 48,000 tons worth of shipping, and we do not have our battleships. Now, I asked in the last episode, should I SM things? Should I do this? Or what? How are you guys feeling? Most people thought they would be okay to SM, but I decided no. I'm gonna go down with I'm not gonna turn SM on for this reason. Take it like a man, and we're gonna try and get out of this situation. So a few things. First off, we need to start training a massive ground force. Second off, I'm going to start building ship components for the battleships, with the hope being that we can start churning out battleships in a year. Okay, so I'm also going to increase the capacity of this yard to 2,000 tons, an extra 2,000 tons, so that we can build our battleships. Right now, we're waiting on research to start construction. So the Admiral Scheer class battleship, or battle cruiser in this case, and I'm hopeful that this will be able to, at the very least, even the playing field in some degree. I want at least 5 of them, minimum. At least until, I want 5 of them, as best as we can. I'm also going to strip away researches from the focal laser sides and strap them straight into improved nuclear pulse, as well as improved nuclear pulse, and we'll get me fire controls. We need all of that research. We also managed to finish off our ground force research, I do believe. Let me just have a look over at our research. No, we did not. We're just waiting on the regimental headquarters. Where is First Fleet currently? I have not checked. Station on the jump point leading into Proxima Centauri, which means you're over here. Well, if anything comes through, you know what to do. That's probably sure. Yeah, we're not in a good position. We've pretty much lost contact with our colonies, and that's going to cause a lot of problems as well. Furthermore, I'm going to need to shut down the shipping. So I'm going to go into miscellaneous. I'm going to say this is a military restricted system. This is going to be a military restricted system. And that no civilians are going to be allowed to go within. And so we're going to bring all civilians home if possible, so that they're not caught out and destroyed by the bastard enemies in the in the Combine, the Bhopal Combine. We're going to do one thing. They don't seem too invested in actually attacking us, which is a blessing in disguise. But that blessing in disguise is not as great as I would have wanted anyway. Okay, we've got the nuclear pulse engine. We just finished up the beam fire control we needed, which is, if I just check this, this 256 by 10/500. So I'm going to start construction of that component. So 256 by 10/500. We're going to start construction of 3 of those at 10%. Let's get that done immediately. And then we're waiting on the engines, which we'll put the remainder into, and those engines will be done hopefully soon. And then we can start to attack our enemies here. Oh yeah, we did just finish that up. So let's put the rest into the laser focal size, into twin turrets, and into regimental headquarters, and then the rest, into the laser focal size. I want that laser focal size because that'll give us the extra range, that'll give us the extra ability. And then I'm gonna continue to start putting research into getting us gas-cooled reactors. Okay, research into regimental headquarters completed, which now means we can begin to construct our full ground forces. So we're gonna make a infantry battalion. So we're gonna have infantry battalion, anti-tank battalion, and then a normal battalion. So we're just gonna put WH for Wehrmacht, and then I'm gonna put we need infantry guardsmen. I need how many is it? Do I need in this? I think it's 500? It's 2500 size. I may need to bring my calculator up for this one. So 3,500, divide that by 5. We're going to have 700 infantrymen. I think that just works. So 700. Then the rest we're going to fill out with HQ and also other stuff. So we need a battalion headquarters. There we go. Add that on. And that now gives us 475, 1,475. Divide that by 2. So we're going to have, now we're going to need to have to add in the all the other stuff. So we need, we don't need the anti-tank teams. I guess we can have anti-tank teams built into the actual infantry itself, but that's debatable, right? MMG teams, that's for sure. And those are 12 tons a piece. So we're going to do 500, divide that by 12. We get 41. So we're going to have 41 in here. So 41 MMG teams. We're not going to have mortar teams, so we'll just add an anti-tank, I guess. So 500, divide that by 16. 31. Cool. And then I'll edit this to 40 actually. And then I'll edit this to 40 as well. That gets us for 4,645. And then I'm going to do this to there. And then we're going to need to up that again to probably 760. 771. There we go. So 5,000 tons. Everything that we need, 40 MMG teams, 40 anti-tank teams, and a bunch of infantry. That provides mainly HP, which is what we're looking for. That's the main purpose of an infantry battalion. Then we're going to add ourselves in a, we're going to make ourselves an artillery battalion, or an artillery battery. WH. And this is going to be the same. So we're going to have 4,975 to work with. So I'm just going to calculate on screen. 4,975. We're going to divide this by our artillery capability. So we have medium gun emplacements, artillery gun. There we go, 52. So divide this by 52. That gives us 95 guns in a single battery. And I'm just going to add in some extra infantry to just close up the gaps as needed. There we go. And we have 5,000 for the artillery battery. I would like to have heavier gun batteries, but for now, medium artillery is going to work out for us. Now we're going to need anti-tank battalion. WH. And the anti-tank battalion, we're going to add anti-tank teams. Those are going to be 16 tons. Compared to the last one, we're going to be able to fit a lot more in here, but I'm not going to have, because these guys keep in mind, the anti-tank battalion is going to be on the front line, unlike the artillery, so we actually need to give them some infantry. So I'm going to say 3,500 of it can be anti-tank, so that would be 16. So we'll add in 220 anti-tank guns, and then the remainder, we're going to add a battalion headquarters in. So yeah, these are pretty massive battalions when you think about it. Like 220 guns, that's pretty insane. But what can you do? Okay. Next we have 1,475. Divide that by 5. That means we need 295 infantry. So that gives us about 2 companies worth of defensive units. There we go. We need to remove 291. There we go. Now we need to create a regiment. Regimental headquarters. We're just going to call it regimental headquarters because we can just attach that to anything that we need. So this is just going to have the single regimental headquarters a part of it. So 2189. And then it's going to have 5,000 tons of whatever else it needs. So in a regiment, we're going to have... in a regiment, we'll have 3 infantry battalions, 1 artillery battery, and then 1 anti-tank. If I'm... No. We're going to have, in a regiment, we'll have 3 infantry battalions, and then we'll have an artillery regiment, an anti-tank regiment. Actually, we'll do 4 battalions per regiment, just to fit it out a little bit more. But we're going to need supplies for all of that. So we're going to go 5,000... Well, actually, we're going to go for 4875. Divide that by 62. Gets us 78 vehicles. So these are logistics. Where's the logistics? LAV logistics vehicle. Just want to make sure that all my stuff is correct. There we go. So that gives us 36,000 GSP, which is plenty. I'm going to increase that to 75, 78. Okay, and we'll keep it at there. So that gives us a regiment, and now we need a division. So division. So WEH, and then we'll need to add that on. So static division headquarters, and then we're just gonna have one in there. We don't want to have anything below that, or any supplies in that because it's just too much size. Okay, so that works for me. And now we're gonna have to start training them up. So we're gonna go one regiment at a time. In this case, we're gonna go regimental headquarters, 4 battalions, regimental headquarters, 4 battalions, 4 battalions, and then yeah, we're gonna have three regiments of infantry within a single thing. So we need to have 1, 2, 3. We want a single division first. Then we need anti-tank. So regimental headquarters and anti-tank battalion. 1, 2, 3. Regimental headquarters. Oh, I'm screwing stuff up here, aren't I? Delete task. I should have added extra infantry on. Infantry battalion. Then we need regimental headquarters. Then we need anti-tank battalion. 334. 35, 75. 100. Yeah, so we're going to go 4 anti-tank. And then we're going to regimental headquarters. And then we're going to do 4 artillery. There we go. So that's a full division. I'll add the division headquarters after. That's a full division being trained right there. So that is what we need. So that is pretty significant. That's going to be 125 kilotons worth of forces. So keep that in mind. Apparently the Arcona has stuff it needs to offload. So I'm just going to have it go unload the survivors. Then we're going to head straight back to the jump point. Furthermore, how is research coming along for what we need? Okay, we'll have the twin turrets soon because we are going to build those cruisers out. Inactive research facilities. We need to start those quads immediately. Like, we can't just be sitting here waiting for quads right now. 15 ultra, get that done now. Okay. And yeah, those twins will be done soon, and then we can outfit those onto the cruisers, the Berlin cruiser. That will take research. Yeah, that'll take some time, but we'll have to do what we'll have to do with that. We're just lucky that they haven't pressed an attack against us so far, anyway. We complete the orders, that's good. Okay, production of reactors done. Okay, we're just waiting for some time to get past right now as we get that. We'll have our twin 20 centimeters done here soon. Okay, research unlocked into the twins. And then I'm going to put the rest into construction and production research, and specifically into shipbuilding research. And then now that we have the twin turrets, we can begin to retool for the Berlin class. So that's what I'm going to do. Retool. Berlin. That'll take till 2052. In that time, I'm going to order up the construction of where is it? Twin 20 centimeter turrets. I want it's gonna have 4 on each, so we'll produce 16 of these at 10%. That'll take a year or so to produce 10 of them. Production of active sensor complete. Yeah, we might as well just produce all of them while we wait. 65. Just get as many of them done as possible. And then we can use stockpile. Basically, we're just pre-making the components, which is the main thing. We need to pre-make all the components. 2,000 tons was added, which is for battleship production or battlecruiser production. Meanwhile, we probably want to start producing. I probably want to look at a destroyer improvement, type improvement. So better armor. Get rid of the naval gun. Yeah, get rid of the naval gun. Get rid of most of the quads. Add on a twin 20-centimeter turret. Yeah, get rid of that, and then we get rid of this. Get rid of this power plant. We're gonna add on a new power plant on. And we'll just add 2 power plants. There we go. So this will be a new destroyer. Well, it's not completely new, but basically just refitting the old destroyers with less flat because we don't really need it, and more capability in regards to longer range. We are gonna have to get rid of the beam fire control. Yeah, add that on. That. So I'm gonna have to get rid of even more Gorse. This is stripping us of a lot of capability in terms of defending against Gorse attacks, but it grants us the capability to do a lot better against an enemy target. So there we go. I did that on. Now we're going to design that. We'll put that into actual practice. We need to retool shipyards, and I'm going to start refitting classes. The Brunswick. No, I'm going to rename this. This is going to need a new name, right? So German destroyers. We're going to call this the Lubeck class of vessel. There we go. And then I'm going to put that into construction. So just restart. Retool for the Lubeck. That'll take till August of 2052. So this year. And then we'll be able to start building those vessels. Shipbuilding rate just increased, which is music to my ears. We're going to continue to go down that path. Actually, we're going to go down better mining production. Just because we're going to need extra resources for what we need. It could be used into the new improved power, which is absolutely fantastic, I will say. So I'm now going to order up construction efforts, components. We need the improved nuclear pulse, improved nuclear pulse 1320. I want to be an immediate construction of as many of these drives as possible. 65. And then what are we waiting on next? I think we're waiting on fire controls for the Admiral Shear. Yeah, no, we have the fire controls we need. We have the engines. We're just waiting on the turret. That's all we're waiting on. Is getting that turret done. And that will be done relatively shortly. And then we can start producing battleships immediately. And what I want, Leipzig's not doing too good, is it? Damn. Well, that's a good thing that we have that we have 2 engines on the ship, and we don't just have 1 engine. It allows us to just get back to port there with even with the mistake. Okay, quad is done. We need to begin immediate construction of the quads. So quad 20 centimeter near ultraviolet weapon. We're using how many guns per? We're using 4, so we're going to produce an immediate 16. And I'm going to split this to 35 modify, and I'm going to order up 16 of the guns at 35%. That'll be done in February 2052. We got as much production on that as possible, so we're going to have to wait, but we do now have the ability to build the vessels that we need. 15 labs required. Yep, this is for the energy weapon research, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest now into power propulsion technology research. So we need to close the gap in terms of our reactors and in terms of our power capabilities. So we're just going to have to lick our wounds here as we build up a fleet that will be capable of doing what we need it to do. Okay, we rebuild for the Lubeck class. We'll have those Brunswicks will be done soon, and then once those Brunswicks are done, we'll have to send them straight back in for refits. The Hamburg will also be done soon, and then we can, with the Hamburg, we can begin to do other stuff. Yeah, okay, we have better scientist now, so we're going to put that better scientist on. That's cool. Energy kinetic weapons, missile kinetic weapons. I'm gonna start researching into missile and kinetic weapons, and I'm gonna go for MSP. I want to build torpedoes that are large that could be useful against the kind of enemy we're going against, and to do that, we're gonna need a lot of stuff. Okay. Now, how much longer are we going to be away on the industry part? We nearly have the first 4 guns done. Once the first 4 guns are done, I'll start construction. We call for the Berlin class completed. Okay, let's begin immediate refit. So from the Hamburg to the Berlin, that'll take till July of 2053 for a refit. And we need to start expanding slipways as quickly as possible here. So slipway expansion. And I'm going to tell these guys to immediately begin refits from the Brunswick to the Lubeck. Good. And that'll be done in April 2053. Okay, infantry battalion trained. And now we're training more infantry battalions. Okay, we're on the road to war, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the road to actually being able to fight the enemy. That's not fun. New ship detected, 61 Hydra. That would mean they are going for AX microscopy. If I believe if I'm correct. What do we have on AX microscopy? Colonial infantry regiment. We have a single colonial infantry regiment. We have nothing else on the planet. So that is going to be an issue. So they finally made a move, and it looks like they're going to be attacking AX microscopy. So that is concerning. Trondheim AD Leonis. Wait, what? Then AD Leonis now? It's very odd. That means they're going to start engaging... yeah, that means they're going to start engaging the precursors. Well, hell, if they want to go and waste... If they want to go and waste, time attacking the precursors, even though we may be crashing right now. Give it some time here. Hopefully it'll fix itself out. Hopefully. At least I hope. Otherwise, okay, there we go. There we go. I'm just gonna save here real quick, guys. Just to make sure that nothing bad happens. So we did lose the Trondheim, which is to be expected. Because honestly, we can't save that in any way. There's no way we're gonna save that. So sorry if you can hear any background noise. By the way, cats are doing things. So, yeah, I think they're probably engaging each other, which is why we're getting so many issues. So just going to kind of wait here. I also not sure why my subpulse is on this. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing beams of fire start happening here when they start engaging each other, which could be disastrous for everyone, including them. So we'll have to see. They just walked occupy one of our colonies, which is really interesting. Maybe they don't see it as a threat. Maybe they do. I'm unsure of it. But yeah, we have to wait a little bit on the increments because they're going to be engaging each other, which is going to cause issues. First off, subpools, go back to that. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing opening fire salvos. So for now, I'm going to do 8-hour increments. 61 Hydra, new hostile ship contact. Okay, Hamburg's been built. Assigned to Battlefleet 003. That's going to need a refit immediately. Begin the refit, use components. Refit from Hamburg to Berlin. That'll take till April 2053. Refit Brunswick to... Okay. New hostile ship contact. So yeah, they're just swarming over 61 Hydra right now and they're moving in between. Thank God for these buoys, by the way. We've lost one going into HH Andromeda, but we have them going here and we're able to detect anything that's moving through. Well, there goes one of the buoys. But we did get some ship information on them. So yeah, as I talked about it, known technology, bridge headquarters, electronic hardening. Interesting. They have 1 liter power engines, but they have magnetic confinement fusion drive tech. It's very weird. So AMAC, 3 railguns, 20 size 8,000 tons. Kublai, 8,000 tons, Gauss cannons, so that's point defense. Khan seems to be a cruiser. Some kind of a cruiser. Ogdai, same. Seems to be so we've got 2 cruisers basically, and then the Yuans, they have 20 of these. That is okay. Let me do a real calculation real quick, ladies and gentlemen. 20. Okay, that's not 20, but 20. 20 times 25,000. They have 500,000 tons worth of battleships. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, we're kind of behind in the battleship race. And they can now do whatever the hell they want to do. We're going to need some pretty significant tonnage if we're going to beat that, because that is 20 ships. 20. Okay, we're getting our ground forces at least trained up, so that's something. Okay, has our gun finished yet? Yeah, well, we have multiple guns finished. Okay, retool for the Admiral Shear class. Retool for the Admiral Shear. I'm being correct in this. Just want to make sure I'm being correct. Yes, we are. Yeah, we are. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, use components. Battlefleet 003. We're going to make sure we give these proper names. These are going to be the biggest vessels, the most important vessels. So German battleship. German battleship. Select random name from theme. SMS. Okay. So the first vessel, SMS Kaiser Karl der Groß. So construction, immediate. And then the SMS Admiral Shear is going to be the next one. Okay, those 2 vessels will be done. The Admiral Shear will be done in October of 2053. The Kaiser Karl der Groß will be done in 2053. The Admiral Shear will be done in 2054. I'm just going to keep spamming these components out as much as I can here. More drives, twin turrets. We need more beam fire control research, specifically as well. So beam fire control components. Start just build like 16 of those, 10%. We just need more and more of these components as quickly as we can. Just so we can start building these vessels quicker and quicker and quicker. Current a complete overhaul. We're gonna need repairs as well, probably. So that's what I'll do with this yard. Hamburg's gonna need repairs. We'll repair both those vessels. As we start refits. Genghis class vessel. Yeah, that's another Ackman gonna explode there. Arcona repair. Proxima Centauri contacts have been detected. Proxima Centauri. Genghis, I'm not sure what kind of commercial vessel of some kind. Proxima Centauri detected. So they're getting closer to the Sol. Battlefleet. We have the Rhineland Fowls over here. That needs to get itself refuel resupplied. Battlefleet 003. We have 3 Brunswicks, 2 of these. We're going to take what remains of First Fleet. So remains of First Fleet that's capable of fighting still is going to be the Urdine. So we're going to move the Urdine. So Urdine as well as the Arcona. So that gives us 63,000 tons. We're going to move them to Proxima Centauri. They're in a bloody shipyard, aren't they? Bloody hell. It'll take time for them to be done. Problem is they just come into 61 Hydra whenever they wanted. Okay, Rhino Fowls repair nuclear pulse engine. Can we do anything with the Rhino Fowls then? Yeah, that thing's absolutely battered. We need to repair that as quickly as we can. Rhineland Fowls, get that repaired. Okay, battleships under construction. We're 2053, October 2053. Just gotta last a year more and we'll have battleships. Okay, regiment headquarters, train on Earth. Hopefully as well. Did I also say April? April 2053, we'll have the Lübecks and a Berlin done. Whew. Leipzig's been repaired, that's good. Some of our colonies are still alive, which I'm very, very surprised by. Okay, 25, I'm going to put that into beam fire controls next. Yeah, we need to get these items done as quickly as possible. Now, I want to have a look actually at AD Leonis. No, they didn't start firing at each other, which is very strange. Okay. April's coming up here, so we should have some more vessels coming off now. Production of 20 centimeter near laser turrets done. Okay, 45 on this. Get that done. Actually, I'm going to remove that 25 and we're going to start production of more of these. 30%. Okay. So we should have, a bunch of refits coming off now, which will be good. Refit to Lubeck class, good. Now I'm going to continue the refits. So refit the Brunswick to Lubeck. Looks like we can't do that, but we can begin construction. It's about 3. The Hamburg, the Rhineland Fowler Session. Okay, there we go. Those will take some time. But that does now mean that we should have, if I have a look, the Lubeck's ready to go. The Nuremberg is being refit. That'll take till the 19th of April. Okay, that's been refitted. So now we have all the vessels ready. So we're going to go towards Proxima Centauri location. Active sensors on. Now we have some of them are still Hamburgs, but the Nuremberg is now a Lubeck. Well, not Lubeck, but is a Berlin. So that will allow us to have our twin laser turrets, which will greatly improve our efficiency. Once we have our 2 battleships, I'm going to start considering we start moving out at that point. And those will be done in... Okay, the Kaiser Kaldegos will be done on the 13th of October 2053. So that'll be the first battleship constructed. Rhineland Phallus has been repaired. We need to get a more vessels done for that. Can we begin refits? So the Leipzig can be refit. That's good. Just begin as many refits as possible as well to get vessels ready and prepared. Infantry battalions have been trained up. Okay, everything's looking better. It's looking better. Okay, 20 centimeter production of quad turrets. I'm gonna then put in order for construction into twin turrets. So twin. I'm gonna order 50 at 30%. Because those are the turrets for everything else. Also have been fire controls done soon. So July, we're nearly towards where we need to be now. I'm also going to put in construction for active sensors to be built. So 10, 25, and then Mark II standard small craft search sensor. We just want as much of this done as possible to reduce building time wherever we can. 25 centimeter laser focal size completed. Very, very good. Now we can begin to design a laser that will be able to shoot 25 centimeters. So 25 centimeter, create that design, and then we're going to begin research into that. We want the 25 centimeter lasers. So 25 centimeter, there we go. So that's our 10-inch guns. It's okay, good. Okay, we're going to bring that fleet back just so they don't run out of maintenance life. Refuel resupply. And then I'm just going to we're going to wait here. We've got October, which will see the first ever battleship or battle cruiser be constructed. The SMS Carl de Gross. I forget the exact name. I'll have to see it when it comes up. Research into 25 centimeter laser. Now we're going to begin research into a triple 25 centimeter near ultraviolet laser that's capable of 10,000 kilometers per second tracking. Triple laser, 1,400 tons. Create that design. And we're going to immediately begin research into that design. And then we can start fitting that onto battleships and battle cruisers eventually. Okay, contact change. Mining production has increased, which is great. And then I'm going to begin an immediate research increase. So that now should leave this producing a lot more, which is always good. And we're still getting those shipments over. Okay, here comes the first battleship. Just a little longer. There we go. The Kaiser Karl de Gross has been constructed and is now in fleet. There we go. Immediately going to start a new construction of another one. Use components, shipyard fleet, battle fleet. Just put them into battle fleet, and this will be the session. And that will be done in October of 2054. And then the animal share will be done in April of 2054. So we're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until we have at least 2. Then I'm gonna start to get a little bit bolder. Then I'm gonna start to think about moving out. Okay, our shipyard construction is probably hampered. Yeah. Uranium not looking too hot at the moment. Predominantly because we're producing a lot of maintenance supplies and we're producing everything else. So I have to keep that in mind. Yeah, shortage of uranium. So we're gonna have to pause construction on. I'm gonna pause construction on everything but the animal share. With the hope that we can get the animal share out relatively quickly. Yeah. At least I hope anyway. 4,000. What is taking up so much uranium? Components, twin turrets. Those take uranium. Okay, we're gonna pause construction on everything until the mining situation is better. Speaking of, we still have those shipments coming in, and we need those shipments immediately from Wolfsguard. 8,000 uranium's on its way. Should be anyway. Okay, yeah, you need to just come home. 44 days, okay. Okay, and once that vessel's done, So again, we're going to be waiting until May. We'll be able to go from there. How is current mining? Yeah, we're barely getting a stockpile. Yeah, I know you can't trans-cycle your orders. Just get moving. Okay, I'm gonna have to order this fleet to move directly towards the jump point. The Admiral Shear is here, so hopefully that will dissuade our opponents from doing too much. Where the hell are you going? You're moving towards the Proxima Centauri jump point. Okay, anything that moves through, we will blast it out the blue sky. Okay, then I'm gonna make an Admiral Shear refit. So we're gonna call this the refit. And then I'm gonna take away the turrets, the quads, and we're gonna put in a new triple. I'm gonna put in 12 total guns, 12 25 centimeter guns. Yeah. The 25 centimeter. And yeah, we'll get them built eventually as well. I'm gonna take away some fuel to kind of manage that. Okay, and we're just gonna have the exact same tonnage and basically the same cost, which should allow us to build the same vessel. Yeah, we can build the refit, so now we can build the vessel with larger guns. But I am gonna have to take away the beam fire control and add in. We're gonna have to design a new beam fire control for this. No, I don't really have a choice, do we? You don't really have the capability to do that. So, but we have bigger guns at least. So that's something. That's something at least. Put research into that. Ground combat. I'm gonna start putting research into other stuff. Okay, battle fleet's just waiting. Once we have 2 vessels ready, we'll start heading out. Shipyards. I'm gonna start building up these vessels again. Refit Hamburg. Start construction of all those. Okay, military transportation group's done. That's what we need. Okay, so that should now mean that we should start building up a lot of these vessels. So I think December of this year. December of this year is when we'll start. We will have 3 battle cruisers. We'll have a bunch of other vessels, and at that point, I'll feel happy in being able to move out. Now the question is, do we have a salvage? Not a salvage vessel, but a supply vessel. We do. Orbiting Earth, so we can support an operation. I'm gonna have the battle fleet return to port. Refuel, resupply, begin an overhaul. And then yeah, we're gonna have the return and get themselves ready. Implosion warhead has been completed. Something that I actually am gonna focus on researching is we need to get ECM, electronic warfare. That's gonna be very, very important. Okay, crew's arrested. Yeah, the guy that did that just died, which is great. Electronic warfare, shipyard tasks. Okay, so the SMS Admiral Shear will be done in next month, and then we'll have 3 battle cruisers. So that will give us 3 ships equivalent, or not even equivalent, but on the same tonnage level as the enemy. Gas-cooled reactor completed, so let's give an immediate production into power and propulsion. We need ion drives immediately. Okay, the Admiral Shear should be finishing up here soon. There we go, the SMS Admiral Shear is done. Get immediate construction of another Admiral, of another vessel, but we're going to construct the refit version, use components, and we're going to be in immediate construction of that, and that will be done in December 2055, so quite a bit of time. But yeah, that now means that we have 2 battle cruisers available: the SMS Almoshir, the SMS Kaiser Karl de Gross. Both of them haven't had any training, but we need to reclaim our colonies. So we're gonna wait until December, and then at that point we're gonna start moving out. We can begin refits, continue refitting. So refit from Hamburg. I don't think I need to do, so I'm going to actually cancel that because I want to use components to speed it up. So refit from Hamburg, use components. There we go. Use components. There we go. And that should be done by November. So we'll have 2 more Berlins. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. I mean, we're massively, like, redonkulously outnumbered. Like, it is absurdly how outnumbered we are. But we have, with enough industrial power and capability, I believe that we will be able to, at the very least, push them out of 61 Hydra. And if we can push them out of 61 Hydra, we can reclaim the colonies, we can get mining from the other areas, and then we can begin to restart the expansion of our empire again, as we continue a war against the enemy. The one good thing is our research has really been picking up now, so I'm hopeful. I mean, we now have 87 labs, so I'm very, very hopeful in that regard. Can I refit any of the destroyers? Can I build new Lubecks? No. We'll have 3 more Lubecks done soon. We'll have, so by December 31st, we'll have, by December 14th, we'll have 3 battle cruisers, 2 more Berlins, and then 3 more fresh new Lubecks. Okay. Anti-tank battalion's been trained. Just want to make sure that our ground force training is going okay. Yeah, it is. So we nearly have a full division. And with that full division, we can start to transport that division over to re-secure worlds or take over worlds, because that'll be 125 kilotons. 125 kilotons can pretty much do what it needs to do. Okay, we're September, October next month. And then, yeah, okay, we're going training up artillery batteries next, and then we'll keep training those infantry battalions up. Right now, we're just kind of training everything. Okay, Lubecks were constructed. I'm gonna order another 3 Lubecks to be built immediately. 1, 2, 3. Those Lubecks, those will be done in 2056. No, it's way too long. Way too long. 2056. Like, by that point, we could have been all destroyed. Use components, build 3 of those. Those will be done in 2055 instead. Like, that saves us time. That does save us time. And I'm interested to test out our new battleships. Or battle cruisers. I mean, they're basically the same thing, except for battle cruisers has a slightly different definition. Refit to Berlin class vessels. That's fantastic news. Let's begin immediate construction of new vessels. We just want to keep our shipbuilding program up as much as we can here. Okay, and now the battle cruiser should now be finishing up here soon. Okay. There we go. The SMS Sashin has completed construction. So we now have 3 battle cruisers, and I'm going to now bring over the Köln and the Leipzig. So Köln, Leipzig. So we have Berlin's, Lübeck's, and Moscheres. 174,000 tons. We also have the Rheinland-Pfalz, which is going to need a refit soon. But we're ready to go. We are ready, capable, and I am not afraid of my enemy. Let's head. Well, I'm afraid. I'm really, really afraid, but don't worry about it. Count took us 9 days. Following up behind, I'm going to have you are going to stop. We're going to have you refuel. Then you're going to have you head to the jump point of 61 Hydra. Okay. 9.3 days for them to arrive at target. Okay, Battle Fleet has arrived. Gonna make sure that all active sensors are on. Then we're gonna head. Active sensors on. Then we're gonna head 61 Hydra. So our brave men of the our brave men are ready to move out. I'm gonna have to actually put them back under to a proper organizational tree. Because right now they're under there, so I'm gonna put them under the I'm gonna rename them to the First Fleet. And we're gonna put them under to the Imperial Hockholm Flood. Detach that. Okay, we are ready. We have barely any training for these vessels, but I'm hopeful. I'm very, very hopeful. So if we go into 61 Hydra, not 61 Hydra, Proxima Centauri is where we are currently. On our way, that's for sure. Okay. Command cannot complete orders, so that's kind of the point. Let me have you refuel, resupply. Yeah, we need to have you refuel, resupply, then head out. Whoa, we detected something? Yeah, we definitely detected something. The problem is they could be on the other side. So I gotta keep that in mind. Okay. We are in position. Again, as I said, the issue is they could be on the other side. So I'm gonna wait for that. Furthermore, I'm gonna grab one of our ambers. Yeah, the Great White. You're gonna grab an excess pod, and we're gonna do the same tactic we did before. Now, the last time we did this tactic, it didn't go too well. But I have faith. I have faith, okay? So we're gonna take that from here and we're gonna send that to Proxima Centauri. Then move to the location of the primary fleet. Oh. Let's see if it wants to test out our new weapons. Battle cruisers. Auto assign fire controls. Assign to fleet. Open fire all weapons. Assign that to fleet. Open fire. Cruisers, why don't you guys test out your weapons as well? Assign that to fleet. Hydra, assign to a fleet. Open fire fleet. Boom! Okay, that's what I call a good time. The Arcona and Colin attacked with ships. Chance to hit 82%. 6 penetrating kit straight in, and enemy vessel destroyed. We don't see that too often, destroying enemy vessels, but there we go. And it wasn't able to escape because of how long range our weapons are in comparison to before. First fleet, why don't you go pick up the... We can't pick up the survivors for now, it's not. We'll have to wait on that. Okay. Because the problem is, if they're right behind that jump point and they start hitting us, we're going to have an issue. Okay. Now, are we continuing our construction of new vessels? No, we're not continuing as fast as we should have. Shipyard. Construct another one. That'll be done in 2056. Okay, the rear white is coming through. So is the Ackman. Okay, Grey White. Your job is going to be, you're going to release the tractor vessel. Okay, here we go. 50 kiloton pod. Go through the jump point. 48 shrink 7 hits. Interesting. Attack by U1007. Okay, first fleet, jump. They have a wait of 20 seconds. We know that. Okay. Our weapons should be charged and ready to go. Okay. Oh my fucking god. That's insanity. What? Excuse me? I really should learn not to jump 2 jump points. Oh my god. Okay, 61 Hydra. We just lost, like, all our escort fleet. That's their entire fleet. Even the animal shears were damaged. Oh my god. Okay, we need to get these cruisers out of here. Assassin has lost all propulsion. Okay, they're still alive though, at the very least. Jump back at the. Just lost the entire escort fleet. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Let me have a look here. What do we need? Assassin. Damage control. Repair immediately. Get those engines repaired. Confine the fleet back up. This is an issue. They have 1, 2, 3, 7 to 20. They have 13, 14 battleships, like 10 cruisers. Whoever goes through the jump point first is just gonna get screwed. Like, we can't leave 61 Hydra. That's the problem here. Oh, that's gut-wrenching that we lost all that. Okay, we just need to keep constructing ships. We can't stop. More vessels. I'm gonna add extra slipways onto these. At least we didn't lose the battleships, you know? That's all I'm happy for, is that we did not lose the battleships. But the battleships we have left, not doing too good. The armor, this is what happens to the armor. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Good thing we put 14 layers of armor onto these things. Tons of components were damaged, but most importantly, we need to get that drive back online. Okay, there we go. So that should now mean that we can start to move back home, move back to Sol, refuel, resupply, begin an immediate overhaul. Okay. They're moving at half the speed, but hopefully they'll be able to, I don't know, do something. So this is gonna how the war looks like it's gonna end up. It's gonna end up where we just hide behind jump points and wait for each other to come through. But yeah, that is a big, and we just lost like 50,000 more tons of vessels. We've lost like 300 kilotons of vessels in this entire war. And all the crew just died. Oh god. Okay, we need to get you home. Get home. We're gonna need repair yards, honestly. Begin building repair yards, because I don't want to stop construction of I don't want to stop construction of like battleships to start building repairs. Where's the mineral transportation group? You need to go to 359. You need to load all minerals, and then just hightail it back to Sol, unload all minerals. First fleet's complete. All the has arrived back. Can we repair with commercial? No, we can't. Yeah. So we're gonna have to just wait on that. At least the destroyers will be quick to rebuild. The problem is, are they even any use? You know, I may just want to start directing all funds into cruisers and battleships. You know? At this point anyway. What we also need is something that will be capable of actually squadron jumping. So I'm actually going to start redirecting technology away from boarding capability. Yeah, we don't need boarding capability. I'm going to start directing it towards jump squadron size. So yeah, because the problem right now is that when we jump through, we get jump shock, and we also have at the top of the. What we need is the ability to jump further away. So I'm going to start researching into that, and hopefully we can do something. But yeah, thank God we didn't lose the battleships, at least. We just lost every other vessel. So I think, honestly, like, the issue now is, if we bring up the galaxy map, is like, yeah, they're not pushing into us, and it seems like they don't give a shit anymore about us. We lost these colonies, pretty much. We are gonna have to start colonizing in this location and moving stuff out. We also need to continue to train up regiments. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a division headquarters. There we go. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I really, really do not know. I'm starting to consider maybe we do need to start SMing things in and just hoping for the best. But we need jump drives. We need actual jump drives on our vessels to begin squadron jumps. That's what we truly need here. Yeah. There's no surefire way around it. Is that is being what we actually need. If we're gonna actually break through a jump point position like that. Unless we send through an armor ball to sustain all the firepower. But I'm not even sure that could work. I mean, let me have a look here. New ship class. 100 layers of armor. 90,000 tons, 178. 18,000 build points. Screw that. We could build like 6 battleships for that. I'm not building that. At least we have the infantry division ready, which is something. So then we can put all of these under the division. There we go. We have our division, which is 125,000 tons now. And that will allow us to deal with most things pretty handily. The problem, again, is not the ground forces. It's the ship weapons. It's everything else. I mean, to match what they have, we're gonna need. I mean, how many vessels is this? We're gonna need 20 battle cruisers. 20. Okay. They have 12 railguns with a rate of fire pretty insanity. Yeah, they have 12 railguns, okay? On each vessel. And we can probably assume, I'm going to assume that's 25 centimeter railguns because of the damage. So, they have more weapons on their vessels with a faster speed as us. We have to start looking into alternatives, into alternative ways to deal with the enemy that we're facing. And I don't know what that is. Let me know in the comments below what you think we should do. I may just start SMing and stuff and trying to push them back. Or hell, maybe not. Maybe we just say, screw it. We're just going to have our fleet in Seoul, and then we're just going to say, screw these colonies, or we're just going to start colonizing in this direction. And they're going to start establishing themselves in this direction. And that sucks because there was corundium here that we really wanted. And I went, wait, what the fuck? I thought AX had been colonized there. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff we want here, and we're not able to. And we have taken significant defeats, and it's not pretty. Not pretty one bit. But at least the armor held up. We managed to test the armor. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Please don't like, comment, subscribe. Really just help me out. Consider becoming a member and helping to support the channel. Goodbye.